From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. I got it.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. 59. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams will try again. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On first down, it's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. After the sack on first down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
20.
Third and long, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mike. Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that.
Mahomes now to throw. They complete it to Hill. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come. Eight. He's crashing, he's checking crash.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reggie Ragland. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Newton to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's it. 180. 8. Watch the pass. Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And some room to maneuver. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yellow, yellow. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Yellow. Hey, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Kill. Turn up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 54. Mike 50.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check pass.
On 1st down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. From the red zone now, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 27. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They go play action here on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Check 55 to Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. 20. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Saints nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. 55. Hey, eat.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Clark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Breeze going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Miller. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Again, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch, and a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 35 on second down, Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. To throw, it's Breeze.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Field kill.
Breeze to throw again. Thomas has got it. Complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. On 1st down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Hey, zoom. Check. 11. Check. 55.
Again, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. So don't say nothing. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now, Breeze again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Watson with a give to Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here we go on 4th. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Texans.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. Miller with a first down and more. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Being chased out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the 4th.
Ready? Well, we're waiting. Hey, kill. Hey, easy. 555. Hey, wahoo. Let's go, D.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy. Bravo.
Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the slant. Come on. 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Watson. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.